Good morning, good evening, good night, whatever time it is. Welcome, and thank you for stopping by. I figured today we could do a little reading. So, I've just got my phone over here, and we're going to do a little bedtime story. But before that, I just wanted to take a moment and say thank you. I really, really do appreciate you stopping in, and yeah. So, whatever your purpose is for watching this, whether it be to help you go to sleep, maybe you just enjoy listening, or maybe you're just here to support. Whatever the tale is, thank you. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Today's story is The Velveteen Rabbit by Sarah Frank. A soft and fluffy velveteen rabbit lived in a toy box in a boy's room. Each day, the boy opened the toy box and picked up Velveteen Rabbit, and Velveteen Rabbit was happy. Then, newer, brighter toys came into the toy box. They had special tricks. Some could move when the boy pushed a button, others bounced high. Velveteen Rabbit had no special tricks or buttons. No wonder the boys started to choose these other toys. At night, when the toys were back in the box, the other toys talked with pride about fine things they could do. Velveteen Rabbit was quiet. There was not much to say. Only one other toy in the toy box was like Velveteen Rabbit. Cowboy Horse. He was a soft, fluffy toy, but he was old. Most of his hair was worn away. Cowboy Horse said to Velveteen Rabbit, "Soft toys like us, really the lucky ones. We get loved the most, and when soft toys get loved the most, we can become real." "What is real?" Velveteen Rabbit said. "Being real is the best," said Cowboy Horse. "You can move when you want to move. When you're real, if you are loved, you can show your love back." One day, Nana, who took care of the boy, flew open the lid of the toy box. She said in one busy tone, "Oh dear, that walking doggy is missing. I must find something else for the boy." In a second, Velveteen Rabbit was plopped down onto the bed with the boy. This began another happy time for Velveteen Rabbit. Each night, the boy would hold Velveteen Rabbit close in his arms. In the morning, the boy would show Velveteen Rabbit how to make rabbit hole under the sheet. If the boy went outside to a picnic or to the park, Velveteen Rabbit would come with him too. After a while, with the hugging and holding, much of Velveteen Rabbit's fur got matted down. Its pink nose grew less pink with all the boy's kisses. But Velveteen Rabbit did not care. It was happy. One day, the boy became sick. His forehead got very hot. The doctor came and went. Nana walked back and forth in fear. Day after day, the boy stayed in bed. There was nothing for Velveteen Rabbit to do but to stay in bed too, day after day. Then at last, the boy got better. "Such joy in the house," the doctor said to the boy. "Go to the store." How wonderful, thought Velveteen Rabbit. Many times the boy had talked happily about the shore and told of its white sands and big blue ocean. "What about this bunny?" Nana asked the doctor. "That old thing?" said the doctor. full of scarlet fever germs. Burn it at once. Get a new bunny. So Velveteen Rabbit was thrown into a sack along with the boy's bedsheets and old clothes and a lot of junk. The sack was carried to the backyard. The gardener was told to burn the whole thing. But the gardener was too busy picking the beans and peas before nightfall, so he left the sack behind. I will take care of it tomorrow, he said. The sack was not tied at the top, and Velveteen Rabbit fell out. The next day, when the gardener picked up the sack to take it away to be burned, Velveteen Rabbit was not in it. Then it started to rain. Velveteen Rabbit was sad, so far away from the boy, never again to be nice and cozy together, and now soaking wet. A tear fell from Velveteen's eye over his cheek. It plopped onto the grass. All at once, at the spot where the tear fell, a flower grew. Then the bud and the flower opened. A tiny little fairy. Little rabbit, said the fairy, do you know who I am? I wish I did, said Velveteen Rabbit. I am the fairy that takes care of toys that are well loved, said the fairy. By then, Velveteen Rabbit was shabby and gray. The boy had loved off all of its whiskers. The pink lining in the ears had long turned gray. Its brown spots, once fresh and bright, were now faded and hard to see. It is time now for me to make you real, said the fairy. I think I remember real, said Velveteen Rabbit. Now, what was it Cowboy Horse had said? Ah, yes, when you are real, you can move when you want to move. If you are loved, you can love back. With one touch of the fairy's wand, Velveteen Rabbit felt different. Tickly, all of a sudden, each one of its 2 legs, sewn together tight, could move. A fly landed on Velveteen Rabbit's head, and it was itchy. As quick as a wink, the foot went up at Velveteen Rabbit's head to scratch it off. So this is being real. I can move when I want to move. I will show you some new friends, said the fairy. And the fairy took Velveteen Rabbit where several rabbits had hopped about. Soon they were all great friends. Time went by. The boy was back from the store, and he was all better now. One day, the boy went to the backyard to play. From the trees nearby, a few rabbits hopped out. One rabbit was brown all over, and another was white. A third rabbit had brown spots, but most of them had faded. That one hopped closest to the boy. The boy thought, why, this rabbit looks just like my old bunny that I lost when I was sick. I loved that bunny, when he didn't know that it was his very own bunny come back to see the boy, for he was the reason that Velveteen Rabbit had became real. That was honestly a wonderful book, and I never read it. And if my mother or father read that to me as a child, I surely don't remember it. But I think it's very beautiful because, I guess throughout the whole story, sure it's a kid's book, but we can still, try to analyze it a little. Throughout the story, you're just looking at this bunny, and again, he's just some inanimate object waiting to be loved, and he feels loved, and then his whole world gets just dropped on him, basically by some doctor he never met. But then, again, at the end, it loops around. And sure, it's a little cheesy, sure it's a little tacky, that he becomes real and goes back and finds the boy that he was with, but I think that's the beauty of kids' books, at least. There's typically a happy ending. So, honestly, I thought it was beautiful. I thought the little pictures were adorable. So, if you have ever read that book, or if you have any other books, feel free to drop it down. And, I would definitely love to read them. But I enjoyed that. I enjoyed this whole process. I know it's definitely different, especially if you guys were with this channel prior. Yeah, this is totally out of left field. But I figured, if anyone is still here, I'll just take another moment to express. Also, there's the dog. But whenever I was making all of those other videos, people would tell me that, oh, you have such a peaceful, calming voice. So I figured that ASMR could be a fun thing to do. And again, I've always missed making YouTube videos. So I figured this could be a fun little way. So, we're going to take a 2-second break for here. It'll be nothing, but we'll get back in. We'll read another short story. So, it'll be 2 seconds. Alright, so we've picked our second book for the video. And this one is called Sleep Sweetly, Little Light. And it looks absolutely just adorable. I haven't read this, so we'll be figuring it out together. But sit back, relax, and enjoy. Sleep sweetly, little light. Busy day and peaceful night. So many things you've learned. Boxes opened, pages turned. Sleep sweetly, little dove. So many moments full of love. Laughing eyes and snuggling arms. Gentle night, so full of calm. Sleep sweetly, tiny babe. Skies of stars. And what winds and waves. Gentle kiss and peaceful breeze. Restful shadows, waving trees. I do apologize. The door just brushed open. Anyway, we're back and we'll pick up Sleep Sweetly, Little Bug. Wrapped in cozy, warm and snug. So many things you've done. Wandering, seeing, playing, fun. Sleep sweetly, little cloud. You make me oh so proud. You're sweet and good and kind. In your heart, in your soul, and in your mind. Sleep sweetly, little tune, to the silver of the moon. To the twinkle of bright star and the universe so far. Sleep sweetly, little bee. There's no other child for me. Feel my love, my arms around. Darling one, so glad I found. Sleep sweetly, little child. I am yours, and you are mine. Tomorrow, we'll find the sun. Big adventures, lots of fun. Sleep sweetly, tired eyes, under loving, twinkling skies. As the planet spins and turns, tower trees and tiny ferns. Sleep sweetly, precious heart, before another bright day starts. Dream and rest and rise anew, filled with all my love for you. The end. Well, if you enjoyed, please let me know. If, obviously, you're still awake and you didn't come here to fall asleep, which if you did fall asleep to this, I hope that it was very peaceful. In fact, I hope you're still asleep. But, again, if you are awake and you feel like leaving me a comment, letting me know, I would be delighted to know that someone stuck around this far. But with that, I think that that'll do it. So anyways, guys, I just want to say thank you. And I really, really appreciate you coming and stopping by. And I do hope to see you on the next one. Thank you. Take care. And good night.